Welcome everyone to a battle between its current year as the Dark Elves against DF as the Dowie. This match took place on a pillar of bone for quite the explosive encounter. So if we do pause it here, the action moves very quickly. But as we can see here for the Dowie, 8 units of vanguarded troops, 4 of these being miners, and 4 of them being the very nice regenerating Buckman Rangers. Over here in the front line, we have 5 units of the miners with blasting charges, very good at getting rid of that cheap and cheerful chaff, with 4 units of the rangers protecting them. In the back, we have the very elite Norgrimling's Iron Breakers, very good with that 125 armor and a massive 79 melee defense. For the Lord Choice today, we'll be having Grombrindle, the White Dwarf, coming in with the rune axe of Grombrindle, Foeseeker, and Grombrindle has no fear. In the sky, we'll be having 2 units of the Harpies, including the Crows of Cain on the left, and on the right, making that 3 Harpies nice in the sky. In the front line, 3 units of Bleak Swords, 2 units of the Anti-Infantry Black Ark Corsairs, 2 units of the nice Poisoned Sisters of Slaughter, and here for the Lord Choice today, we will be having the lovely crone Hellabrone. She'll be on foot today, coming in with the Gaze of Cain, Witch's Brew, Heroic Killing Bro, Amulets of Dark Fire, as well as Blood Frenzy. We're also going to be having here today, which is the Sorceress of Death. She will be coming in with Soul Blight, as well as Spirit Leech. And the last units today will have 4 units of the Dark Shards in the back, including the very nice ROR, the Bolt Fiends. These are very good here for the added range and the added armor piercing. As you can see, a little bit vanguarded here in the front. We are going to see shots coming straight out of the Rangers. Blasting charges getting ready here for the Bleak Swords in the front line. If we get nice here, we can see just absolutely deleting the health here from these Bleak Swords. Blasting charges also going to be going into the Sisters of Slaughter here at the back. Shots coming in from the Dark Shards as well. And they are just removing this infantry here in the front line. Very nice stuff here coming straight out of the gates from DF and the Dowie. Lots of damage up against these elite sisters, but they are going to be getting in here with that poison, shutting them down and stopping those blasting charges from coming in. Good shots here. We managed to break one of the Bleak Swords already. Very nice work there. It looks like we are going to be having Soul Blight going down for the negative armor piercing, negative base weapon damage, and also negative armor. So very good at allowing the sisters to really chew through these miners in the front line and allow the Bleak Swords to hold just that little bit longer. Shots are going to come in here from the 4 units of Dark Shards. They're just going to be getting ready as we do see the 2 units of Black Ark Corsairs with the anti-infantry just coming around the flanks with the 3 units of Harpies ready to go and just trying to wrap up the backline Rangers. So we are going to push through here using the Sisters of Slaughter. They're going to be just helping here up against Crone. She is going to be fighting in the middle. Looks like we do have a Gaze going on here as well. Gaze really going to be aiding the Bleak Swords with that increased melee attack, base weapon damage, and armor piercing. Very nice stuff in the back here from its current year. Going to be shutting down the backline range from DF. And going to be almost immediately breaking one of the Rangers. Fantastic stuff. Just like Grombrindle has no fear. Does go down. As you can see, that leadership went all the way up to the top. Makes them unbreakable there for quite a long duration of time. Also gives that plus 24 melee defense, which actually makes Rangers pretty tanky there with that 15 melee defense. Looks like here, though, we do have the Black Ark Corsairs, the anti-infantry really chewing apart these Rangers. And we're also going to be having the nice regenerating the Crows coming in. They have a very, very nice ability here. If we do hop in with those, they are going to have the very nice Crow's Fest. We are going to be popping in, though. Looks like we have the 4 units of Bucket Rangers coming into the back with the miners. They are going to be cleaning up crew here with the Bleak Swords, trying to get onto the Dark Shards and shot those down as well. Miners do actually come with some very nice armor piercing with those pickaxes, and very good at dealing with backline heavily armored range. Looks like here we are going to be flying over with those Harpies. They're going to be trying to clear out the front line here and try and aid in the removal and the shattering of these Rangers. Looks like 1 has been broken, 2, 3 have been broken as well, and they are going to be getting escorted off the battlefield. So really good stuff here from the micro of its current year. And in the pocket, it looks like we are going to be having Grombrindle fighting up against the Sisters of Slaughter. It looks like we are going to be having the lovely crone Hellabrone with a massive 95 melee poison attack here. 517 anti-infantry armor piercing as well. Very good here up against removing Grombrindle. Fighting here as well with the Black Ark Corsairs. Anti-infantry up against the Norgrimling's Iron Breakers. Very good with that 79 melee defense. 125 armor. They're very good at holding here in that pocket, but unfortunately the blasting charges haven't been utilized yet. Still half of them left. They could do some very good damage here up against all this cheap and very lowly armored infantry. It looks like Grombrindle is still going to be fighting here. He is unbreakable. He can really try and do some good work here in the pocket. He's just going to be fighting up against the Black Ark Corsairs. Just killing models here left, right, and centre. Looks like we did manage to get our Dark Shards back online. They're going to be shooting here up against the Bugman Rangers as that front line has gone here from the miners. Another gaze of Kane going down here, giving that increased melee attack. But it is going to force them to rampage, but at this point in the battle, you don't particularly mind here too much. Looks like the Wavering Norgrimlings Ironbreakers might be going down here. They're going to be down to 860 HP, negative 19 leadership, and they have gone down. Looks like we are also going to be removing Grombrindle. Foeseeker going down for him to increase that nice vigor and speed. Should be able to aid him here in the removal of Crone Hellabrone. He's going to be down to 1,300 HP, 820 for Crone Hellabrone, and it might come down to who wins this battle. Balance of power is super even, and it looks like here it's going to be a bit of a range fest in the back. And the only issue here, no front line for that Dowie, and we still have the mobility here of the Crows of Cain and 2 more units of Harpies. Fighting here in the middle, it looks like it is going to be lovely Crone, and there he does. Grombrindle does go down. We still actually have the 2 elite units of Sisters of Slaughter and some Black Isle Corsairs to really push the back here. Balance of power, negative 16 leadership, faction wide here for the Dowie as well, thanks to Lord dying. That's going to be really, really painful here in the later stages. They are going to be shooting up against each other here, but we do have that regeneration here from the Bugmans, so they are going to be healed whilst shooting as well. And as we all know for the Dark Elves, they have a very low hit point pool, so they are going to get hit here very, very hard. In the middle, though, we do still have the Sorceress of Death, Spirit Leeches, as well as the nice Soul Blights can come in and really aid in the removal here of these Bugman Rangers. Nothing left here. Looks like we are going to shatter from those miners. Miners are getting chased off left, right, and centre. And as we can see here, some very, very good play from its current year, just chasing off all of these elements to the edge of the battlefield. Coming in here with a nice mobility, and unfortunately here, going to be having to turn and run is going to be the Bugman Rangers. Unfortunately, what you do need to do here is send one of them in, so one of them can drop and shoot. But it does look like here, blasting charges do come back from the Norgrimlings Ironbreakers. They do get a volley in, and it does force the return. So that is going to allow the Bugmans here to shoot just a little bit. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. We still have 3 Harpies online, only 4 Bugmans left. And I don't know if there's going to be enough here to go forward. Murder's Paradise has been popped and gone. So we're not going to be having that ability left in the game. But it does look like we could pop on using the Harpies to get some nice removal here of these Bugman Rangers. They are going to be getting in, doing that work there. And I think once they do get compromised, Balance of Power is now going to start to shift into the favour of the Dark Elves. And if we get a nice overview here, a lot of the Dow here are going to be very far away here from getting back into the battlefield. Still shooting though, just like we did manage to get the Dark Shards back. 2 units are still going to be fighting on the left hand side. Looks like we did lose the Bolt Fiends. Looks like they did shatter and go off the battlefield. We are going to have a nice Spirit Leech here on the Bugman Rangers. Shots coming out of the Dark Shards as well. Really firing into the flank here of these Bugman Rangers. And I think once we do push on here using Crone Hellabrone, we should be able to get in and finish off these Bugmans. So very nice work here towards the end. Unfortunately, there's not a lot left here that the Dowie can do. They do shatter. That is the end, and a fantastic attempt here from both sides. Very nice work from its current year. It looked very dire at the beginning there with all those blasting charges, just removing all 3 units of Bleak Swords, doing some brilliant damage up against the Sisters as well. But as we did see there, good maneuver around the sides there, using the Black Ark Corsairs and also using the triple Harpies to remove those Rangers. Nice and quickly out the gates. But it looks like here we got 1.9 for Crone Hellabrone, 397 for the Sorceress of Death, 700 here for the Black Ark Corsairs, and it looks like we got 150 for the Bleak Swords, 355 and 125, and for the other unit of 340 for the second Black Ark Corsairs. 110 kills, 685 damage value, and 69 for 433 for the Sisters of Slaughter. Got 995 damage, 845 and 1,150 for the Brilliant Harpies, as well as 1,100, 580, 530, and 625 for the Dark Shards with shields. Really well played to DF. Looks like here we got 1,500 for Grombrindle, 118, 97, 270, and 716 here from the miners. Really good stuff from those miners there. 716 is no joke. 410, 340, 460, 325, and 450 here from the miners with blasting charges. So not bad overall, some good damage from those blasting charges early on, with 988 here for the Norgrimlings Ironbreakers. Unfortunately, really struggling there, coming in with that gaze, really helping remove them, as well as that Soul Blight popped on top. Just really made it difficult for this elite unit to get anywhere and put a foothold on this game. 260, 270, 300, and 280 for the Rangers. Really good play there, using those harpies to shut them down with 630, as well as 866, 680, and 470 for the Buckman Rangers. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, please smash that like button. It would really help. Also, think about subscribing as well. It really helps the channel grow here towards the 1,000 subscribers that I have as a goal. Comment about what you thought about the battle as well. I'd love to know your thoughts. Also, if you are brand new here, you can check that description and join the Discord, where you can find all sorts of Warhammer tournaments, single player stuff, and all of the great stuff that will come forward here on the channel. Other than that, I've been your boy Logic. Take care of yourself during these times, and I'll see you all very, very soon.